afternoon, everyone. How are we doing today? Feeling good? Yes. Love it. I love it. I'd love to start by thanking our sponsors, Bates Technical College, which you will see all around you. They're going to get all of the close-up shots and all the yummy stuff happening on stage that you'll see on this screen here, as well as renewal, remodels, and additions for providing the kitchen that you see behind Chef. And with all that, let's give a warm welcome to Chef Warnessa Victorian.
Hey.
Chef Ness, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fabulous. What are you doing for us today?
Hanging out. Is that it?
We're hanging out.
We're going to transform in time here. We're going to act like it is Christmas morning, and we're going to create one of my favorite dishes that I would present during a Christmas brunch. You have any idea? Anybody in the audience have any idea what I might be making today?
Chef's favorite.
Anybody can think? Anybody been to Lizzie Lou's before?
Yeah.
You have. Biscuits and gravy. No, good guess though.
Good guess.
An omelet? Oh, I should have made an omelet. That would have been easy.
Oh, I have a hand. Hold on.
Okay.
Grits.
Yes. And drum roll. Shrimp and grits.
Yeah.
In my cafe inside the Destination Harley Davidson, just right around the corner from here, you'll find that I usually will make what we call our LSG, which is loaded shrimp and grits. Okay. So loaded shrimp and grits is a fluffy pillow of cheese grits topped with lump crab, shrimp, and then my favorite to make is an over easy egg. And the weird thing is, I don't even eat eggs, but I love to present my shrimp and grits with the over easy egg. Do you guys eat eggs? Do a lot of people eat eggs?
Egg lovers.
Yes. You know, there's a lot of people. It's up and down. People that eat eggs, raise your hand.
We have
No
more
eggs?
hands.
There's always one in the bunch. That would be me. Oh, you don't eat eggs either? No, none for me. So today I'm actually going to do something that would be something that most people can eat, because there's a lot of people that come to the brunches that we put on and they're saying I'm gluten-free or I cannot have dairy. So today I will not put in cheese, but I will put in butter. And guess what? You guys get to have a taste. I bought these little bowls, okay?
Yeah.
So the shrimp and grits that I'm going to do today are going to be very flavorful because it's going to remind you more of the soulful side of breakfast. So I like very savory things. So this presentation today will be infused with thyme, a little bit of oregano for brunch. Have you guys had anything that you enjoy that has oregano in it for brunch?
Brunch items. We got some head nodding.
You know what? Chef Haley was just on stage and she made chimichurri. And chimichurri has oregano and some parsley in it, which is a really great breakfast item. I was sad I didn't get a chance to taste her steak sandwich because I heard they be in line for that a lot.
Oh, yeah. They're doing them up.
Now, for this presentation, I'm using bottled water just because it's easy and I don't have to measure, okay? Did you guys catch that measurement? One full bottle? Okay. That's kind of like what your mom would do. Oh, don't have to measure, just know one of these and two of those, right? So we got one full bottle of water to start it off. We're going to get that boiling nice and hot. It's been a long time since I actually touched the oven that has electric eyes. So if an eye doesn't go on, bear with me, okay? I'm going to move some stuff around. So while that is boiling, I already have some prepped veggies just in case, because presentations, you just never know what's going to happen. So in this container here, I already have some items prepped for us. I have some what are called sweet pointed bell peppers. Have you guys seen these? And around this time of the year, you can get some that are actually brown. And you can actually find these at your local Winco. You can find a bag of them for like $5. And the great thing about this one is it has a little smokiness to it. It is the weirdest concoction. But I'm telling you right now, after you leave here, run there and pick up a bag of these. It'll make your breakfast great tomorrow.
Love it.
Now let's see if I can.
And you were talking a bit about like oregano or using herbs for breakfast. Do you prefer dried or fresh?
So I do enjoy fresh oregano when I'm making like spaghetti or some type of sauce to go with the pasta. But for this particular dish, I am using a dried oregano and also a little bit of dried dill because we're using shrimp. And so I love to put dill in my shrimp. All right. So, does anyone know about shrimp sizes? That's really because size matters to me. They say it doesn't, but it does to me. Okay. And so, my shrimp size that I'm using today is called the 1350, which would be your colossal shrimp. So, they would be about this size.
So we're going big.
So big. Okay. I like to use those when you are having a nice dinner to make certain that if people that don't eat red meats and they want to have a nice hearty protein, this shrimp option is going to be able to give your guests something that is going to satisfy them. They're going to be like, ooh, they really gave me some real shrimp for real. Like a customer said today, oh no, that's not shrimp. Those are prawns, but they are just called a jumbo or a colossal shrimp. Okay, I think we got this going here. Now, the sweetness to this item or this meal today is going to be a andouille sausage. The andouille sausage is going to give it a nice smokiness and fat to it because I'll use just a little bit of a little bit of canola oil to pan fry the items, but the andouille sausage is what's going to give us the fat content to make it nice and smooth. And I like to just slice them up in little oval wheels so that they can take a little bite instead of battling with. We've all had that big sausage and you go bite it and what happens? Juice everywhere, right? That's not so fun. So just cutting them up. And then if you're presenting it like for a breakfast, you have guests over and you put it in a large pan, then your guests are able to get some without that one person that likes to eat all the meat and takes all of it. Everybody has one of those in their family, right?
Always one.
So let's see.
So tell us a little bit for those who haven't been to Lizzie Lou's too. What do you guys got going on there?
So we are open there Wednesday through Sunday. So I just left there and ran right over here to be with you guys today.
Thank you.
And we are inside a destination Harley Davidson. Like I said, you guys know where that is? Right around the corner. If you're driving up I-5, go I-5 North, the next exit up, and you'll see the big Harley Davidson sign on the side of the road. I'm inside the building. There's no sign on the outside. So I say I'm 5 best kept secret because you wouldn't even know I was in there. Inside the Harley Davidson store. Yes, indeed. You'll be there. Okay. Now, in there, you can get, like I said, the shrimp and grits. You can also, we do a French toast sandwich where our bread is made locally here by friends. We also are known for another item. Someone said an omelet, which is called the Oh My Ami. And the Oh My Ami is a nice fluffy omelet that we smash together. And in the middle, there's a whole bunch of, I was going to say butter, but cheese and onions. And then most of the time I use spinach, but we also use a lot of arugula. Okay, these are nice and warm for us now.
Oh, I love that. Arugula give it a nice little peppery kick.
Yes. Okay, so you guys probably can see that this water is nice and boiled here already. So at a high boil, I'm going to go ahead and add these grits in here. And remember, I was talking about eyeballing it because I think I put more grits in here than I put water in here. So we're going to pray that this comes out good, okay? Do I got anybody that wants to be a taste tester when I'm done with this?
Oh, we got a couple hands.
I think I'm going to give it to him because he's giving me the eye like, girl, you better make this good up there.
They're like watching you.
Now, what are some of your guys' favorite items for brunch items? Besides an omelet?
Give it a holler. I like anything with hollandaise.
Huh?
Personally, hollandaise sauce.
Now, once your grits come to a good boil, you want to go ahead, and the magic to it is reduce the heat to your lowest setting. You don't necessarily need to turn it off, but you do want to reduce it to the lowest heat so that it can simmer.
Now, Chef, I have friends that have strong feelings about grits.
Yes.
And whether or not sugar should go in them.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Did you know that was my thing? No sugar in the grits. No. I grew up eating cream of rice, and cream of rice, you definitely can have sugar in cream of rice because cream of rice is a breakfast hot cereal. Now, is there anyone out there in this audience that has eaten grits before? By a show of hands, who's eaten grits before?
We got hands.
Okay. Now, we're going to try this again. Don't let me down, Tacoma. Who in the Tacoma area eats sugar in their grits? By a show of hands. Jennifer, do you want to raise your hands?
No.
No,
nay.
Oh, so we're safe here today. This is a safe place. We're going to have some nice savory grits up here. All right. So I'm trying to chew bubble gum and walk because I'm getting nervous because people are looking at me going, girl, when is the food going to be ready? Patience. And that's what happens at brunch, right? The great thing about this is when you're not talking, you're just in there doing your thing. This doesn't take any greater than about 30 minutes. So I have a whole hour to present this, but I'm not going to take that long. I'm going to take as long as it takes to put this out and talk to you guys at the same time. And then we're just going to talk about Sunday brunch because I need some ideals to do for a brunch that's coming up. So I need you guys to help me with that. Is that okay?
That's where really we're doing some research. But she's asking you what your favorite brunch items are. So she's taking notes. Oh, I got a hand. I'm going to pop up. We got two hands. I'm going to pop here first.
Savory waffles.
Savory waffles. So like I've done a cornbread waffle because I like it to be sweet. I've done a salt and pepper waffle. And I always use coarse pepper. So like you see this right here, this is coarse pepper that just went in. Anybody else?
Got another one up here.
I don't know the name of it, but it's a pancake that you bake in the oven and it puffs all up. What?
Dutch baby? A Dutch baby. That. Yes.
Love a good Dutch baby.
Dutch babies are fun. Okay. So we have this nice sizzle going on here.
Love that sizzle. The microphones on each side of the counter there.
Ooh.
We got a little surround sound.
Ooh. You guys can hear that out there? I need one of these at my house. Bakes Technical College. Let me give you my address, okay? So we're going to put these veggies in here. Ness, Chef Ness, why didn't you put the veggies in before the meat? Does anyone know why I didn't do that? Thank you. I did not want the veggies to be overcooked. I want the veggies to be kind of crisp to add a little texture to it.
You maintain some of those beautiful colors as well.
Now, do you guys see a theme in this pan? Does it look like Christmas to you?
It does.
So that's the great thing also about your Christmas or Sunday Christmas brunch is that you can make certain to bring your party to life with the colors that you choose for your veggies. And during this time of the year, there's many options for colorful vegetables, including cauliflower right now. There's beautiful purple and orange cauliflowers available that can also be a substitute if you have people that are sensitive to certain foods. All right. So this pan is where the magic's going to happen, okay? We're going to bring out my favorite item. Can anybody guess what this one is? Can you see it? Man, she's on to something. What's your name? Roz. Hey, Roz. She's my sous chef today, everybody.
Hey,
Meet my sous
Roz.
chef, Roz. Say hello, Roz.
Hey. It's always the folks in the front row. They're watching. They're into it.
So we're going to go ahead and put this butter in here. And yes, I want it to brown a little bit, but not that fast. Anyone know why I would brown the butter?
Anybody? I can come to you with the microphone.
For the flavor, that's correct.
And are you using salted or unsalted butter?
Unsalted. And I use unsalted because there are so many flavor points that have salt in it already that you did not want it. We want it just for the creaminess and the nuttiness of this brown butter, okay? And now that this is nice and warm, I'm going to go ahead and put in minced garlic. At home, you can use whole garlic. I would put it through the oven and roast it off and then use it. That gives it a nice creaminess also. If you want it to be hotter, then you will go ahead and actually just put the whole garlic in the blender and chop it and then add it to your dish as a finisher to make it a little bit hotter. Is there anyone that likes spicy food in the room? I got some movement over here. Yes. So this is where I might separate a few people because I am bringing out, does anyone know what this is?
Ooh, it looks spicy.
This is a chili pepper. So you can put a bunch in there and it'll make it really spicy, but just one or two won't do too much. But for the brave at heart, they're going to take this and bite into it. Are you brave? Oh, I can't wait. Let me put you in here. Do I have another brave person in here? Oh, Roz, sous chef Roz. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Living that spicy life.
Okay.
I like it.
Now, quiz number 3. I think I'm up to 3 now. What's this?
Anybody?
Time. She's on it. Were you in the TV show and I forgot to see you or something? She got it all down. So just a little bit of time in here. Let's check on these grits. We're doing good there. All right.
I love it. We got the herbaceous and the aromatics and the creaminess from the butter.
Now's the time for, so we're just going to put these in here. We're going to let them simmer on one side and then toss them.
What kind of heat do you have that on for those?
This one is going to be on low as we add them in. Because if they're wet, normally to reduce the splatter when you're adding shrimp to a oil, you want to do what? Do anyone know what you should do? Dry them. Dry them with a paper towel. But I'm hard-headed, so I just put it in here and put it on low heat and then keep going. You too? Okay. We
Can't
must
slow
go to the same
slow down,
school.
Chef Ness.
All right. So we got these in here. So what is this here? This is called the Lizzie all-purpose seasoning salt. So this has a few lovely things, but the one thing that you can see in here is that it has pepper and kosher salt, which I add to almost everything. There's a few other herbs and spices in here, but if I told you, then you guys would know the secret, right? But you can always stop by and pick some up from me inside the Harley Davidson dealership, okay?
I love it. So you always have it available if someone want to swing by and grab some.
Yes. And so I just go ahead. Now, can you guys smell that out there?
We're getting a little bit
You
of the
starting
aromas
to?
out
Okay.
here.
Now, the magic to making your dish delicious is make certain that you taste along the way, except for if it's seafood. You want to make certain that it's cooked all the way through. And how do you know if your shrimp is cooked or overcooked? By the color. Okay. What's another way to tell if your shrimp is overcooked?
Oh, I got a hand. I'm going to come to you with the microphone because you're close. Roz keeps beating me to the punch. She's way up there. I can't run that fast.
Based on the curling of the shrimp. If it curls too tight, then it's overcooked.
Right.
You don't want it to curl all the way.
Right. So that's also a reason why with these thicker ones, I start a little bit lower. And you guys, I keep remembering that there's a camera that you guys could see right here. Can you?
Yeah, we get some shops here and there. Anytime you mention it, they're pretty good about it.
Okay.
There we go.
This one here is not done so much. So you want to just keep moving them around. In a perfect world, I would have used a larger pan so that they could all lay out flat. But for this demonstration, you guys get my drift, right? Okay. Let's check on these grits over here.
Yeah, bless all the chefs that come here to the strange kitchen with the strange things and just make magic. I love watching it unfold.
Oh, this is not going to be so shabby here.
How they looking?
So in walks one of my best friends. He's always a trouble starter. Hello, Sean Tibbetts. How are you? Anybody know Sean Tibbetts? He wants to be my husband, but then he went off and got a girlfriend. Oh man.
Which one of you are the troublemaker here, Chef Ness?
Oh, just Sean Tibbetts with his breast cancer awareness.
I love
Chef
it.
jacket. Love it.
He'll be taking the stage next, guys. How your grits feeling?
So the grits are looking a little gritty. I think they're right. Let's see. I like to put a lot of air in them to make certain that they are nice and fluffy. The magic to it is making certain that there's enough butter to it. And this one says more butter.
Speaking to you.
Yes. As you can see, the shrimp are starting to simmer a little fast as they cook. So I turn down the heat just a little bit. Serving size for these shrimps typically are 2 to 3 per person.
Because they're big guys.
With the other items that are served with it. All right.
And Chef, do you have a brand of grits that are like your go-to?
I knew you were going to ask me that. So normally I wouldn't tell anybody this secret, but because you asked, I will tell you. So here in the Pacific Northwest, we can only get a few grit options. There's Quaker grits, and Quaker grits has an old-fashioned grit, a 5-minute grit, and then an instant grit. In the package, that you put in the microwave, right? And then there is also Albert grits that's what I grew up on because I'm from Tacoma, Washington. So that's what I currently use inside the restaurant. But my absolutely favorite grit in the whole wide world is Jim Dandy. Jim Dandy grits that are made in Georgia are my absolute favorite. Now, I need my very first taste tester. Sean Tibbetts.
Chef Sean, let's
Oh
go.
my. Oh my God. Okay. Blow it.
Don't
There
burn
you
your
go.
mouth, okay? No lawsuits here. Okay, Chef Sean.
I think oh no, not today. Tomorrow. Oh no, I'm closed on Monday. Open Wednesday through Sunday.
Feeling real good
Okay.
about it? We need the prawns in there.
All right. So we're gonna start this layering process to make it beautiful.
So, Chef Ness, you mentioned an upcoming brunch. Are we talking like something that people are enjoying at the restaurant, or is this a pop-up event?
Well, this is what I can say. If you take your phones out right now and you have not done so, you can follow me on Instagram at Lizzie Lose 2, or you can follow me at very_Nessa on Instagram, and then you'll be able to get the information. There was a cook-off that was supposed to happen against another chef that just happens to be in a house. And we haven't had that yet. So maybe that will be the brunch, but I can't tell you the details yet. So just to keep it exciting and put a little more juiciness in it, I'm cutting up some cherry or plum tomatoes. These are actually called plum tomatoes, which will be a little juicy for you. And we're going to toss these in right at the end.
So if you guys aren't following Chef Ness or Lizzie Lose, you got to do it to get the deets.
Okay.
How many tomatoes are you going to put in there?
You know, on this one, I just put, let me see, what was that? 2, 3 in here. So I think I'm ready to plate this.
Let's watch it come together. We're going to get all those colors. You guys are going to go home and make this for your loved ones, and they're just going to fall in love with you all over again.
And now that we have so many people that love to come and take pictures, it's about the arrangement of the food. So make certain that you are highlighting your best portion sizes and your best and some of your favorite, I should say, offerings. So for mine, it is always fresh veggies. And I take a little bit of the oil from this pan because what did I tell you the sausages add? Flavor and also fat content. So we'll put that right in there.
Look at that.
And then we'll put a few little, and that took no time at all, right?
No time at all. Easy peasy.
Now, if I wasn't talking and interacting with you guys, like I said, easily like 20 to 30 minutes with chopping included to make certain that you have a beautiful item for your Sunday brunch. Now, the one thing that I didn't put in there that I use for a little sprinkle right on top is a little dill to give you more punch to your bite. Okay.
There
guys
it
ready to
is.
taste?
Let's give it up for Chef Ness, guys. That's a thing of beauty. Before we taste things, does anyone have any other questions for Chef Ness? Don't be shy.
Oh,
Oh, we got a hand. I'm coming up. Hold on. I want to be able to hear you, Chef.
As you were plating those prawns, did you give them each a name?
I did not this time.
They could have, but they're going to be
Next
lunch
time.
today. So, all right, let's give it up again for Chef Ness. Thank you so much for a simple, beautiful, delicious dish that you can go and have at Lizzie Lou's. Remember Harley Davidson? Got to pop in there, ogle some motorcycles, but really beeline to Chef Ness. Check it out. Let's give it up one more time. Chef Ness will serve up some samples, guys. Make a nice little line. Thank you.
Now, I did have one. Well, not one. I have a few questions.
But you have
'Cause-
questions. I like it.
Yes, because anytime I do a presentation, I always come bearing gifts. Always, because I like to give gifts away. So, gift today, I have two gifts. So, first gift, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Second gift, I'll tell you in just a minute. But
Secrets.
the question would be, besides the Tacoma Food and Gift Festival, where else have I been this year?
Ooh.
Does anyone
Do we
know
want
that?
hands or we want hollers?
The casino
Hold on,
by
Ross.
Port Hood.
By Portland.
Was I there? I don't think so.
It was good. I saw Miss Brown.
Who? Christy? Christy Brown. Yeah, no, I haven't got an opportunity to do an event with her yet. But coming 2023, we do have something in the works.
I have a hand over here. What was that? Camera, he doesn't get presents. Love you.
There was a block party that you were at.
I was at a
Yes.
block party. So the Columbia City block party, I was there. I sure was. Because now that would be for the grand prize. I was at Columbia City block party. Do you know what I was doing? Besides, I am a chef by day, but I am a what by night? She knows the answer.
And what by night?
A DJ by night.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to come over here to one of our because I heard there was a hand. Now I'm going to put you on the spot. No. I'm already over here now. You got to tell me.
Did you say the Harley Davidson restaurant in the Harley Davidson?
Yes.
Center?
Yes, I am
Yeah.
there also. But outside of that. Okay, so Alethea wins the first prize. And the first prize would be, guess what?
Drum roll.
Breakfast for two at Lizzie Lou's.
Ow.
Now, second question is, oh, sorry, pepper in my throat.
You got that good stuff in there. That's why it's going to
Yes.
get you.
Second question would be, so you come to Destination Harley Davidson and you hang out with me, but my friend Sean Tibbetts has a restaurant. What area of Tacoma is it in?
Anybody?
I need somebody from this section.
Come on, guys. Don't be shy.
Oh, he knows.
Who knows? Oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming. I'm coming to you with the microphone. You better be ready.
He knows.
You better be ready. Are you ready?
At least say hi.
From Hale.
Fern Hill. winner chicken dinner.
Yeah.
So you are the winner of a Lizzie Lou's t-shirt.
Hey,
Now
you
you
need a
might have to
t-shirt
give this to
cannon.
one of your parents. But this has our tagline on it, and it says, "Baby, I'll eat that."
Hey.
Here you are. You're welcome. Now, who's ready for a taste test? Okay.
Number one fan hanging out in the crowd right now. Chef, do you have any other questions or thoughts with people? Anything else to share?
I think she has a question. Oh, no. She was just like, make sure she get a
You'd
snack.
be like, we need some of that shrimp and grits.
Okay.
All right, let's get up for Chef Ness, guys. Stick around. Chef Sean Tibbetts is already here. He will be following up with our final demo for the weekend. Thanks, guys.